So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arrive, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Something rather special, Jim, isn't there, about Take Kubo's outrageous dribbling skills?
Yeah, the kind of player everyone loves to watch, Peter, myself included. There's much more to his game than just dribbling, though.
So if you haven't seen him before, you're in for a treat.
Certainly are.
Fallen! Fallen! Fantastic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Maida. Oh, he's having a hit! No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
It's a good run down the right. He's through here. Decent chance! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply. Shot a goal! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's shifting through the gears here. Serginho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through? Oh, and De Bruyne! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tanaka. Neatly clipped header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Tanaka. Vieira. Chouameni. And Kubo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, it's come to nothing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way. A header! And he's stuck it away. And they are right back within touch. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Japan may be down, but not out just yet. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Serginho. Serginho venturing down the left. Cross to the back post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for a runner. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
And the shot! Owen! Sensational! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It's all becoming so easy.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So now the difference is 3. That's an imaginative pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he cuts out the supply. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he shoots! And he hits the net. And with that, he takes home the match ball. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here. Now he's got space here, and that's a nicely shaped ball. Owen finds himself offside. Vieira cuts out the pass. Tanaka really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
And the shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Could be danger here. The ball has bounced loose now. Serginho. Tanaka. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Dink through. And that has been cut short. 75 minutes played. Looking to play him in. And this is Forlan. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's good vision. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he's been shifted off it. And this is Mohamed Salah. Tries a shot! Goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Substitution for Japan, number 10.
Japan are making a change now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ito. And it's Tanaka. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's fabulous. Good run, strong and purposeful. Thinks one through. Vieira is there and he can pick it up. He's found a way through. Maida. And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mateus. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Puyol gets it clear. Well read, nice interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Pedri. And this is Ibrahimovic. Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zanetti.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And Molina.
Mahmoud Bagan definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Zanetti. Hazard threads one in. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's hoisted clear. Takes the shot! Oh, it's a thumping hit. Adams makes the interception. And he's had it nicked away. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here! Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Passing nice and neat. Plays a sharp little ball here. Puyol calmly anticipates. Adams. And it's Zanetti. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Molina. Oh, that's delightful. Rijkaard. Here's the team's great missionary. And it's Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And this is Judge, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? And they're back on the ball again. Ibrahimovic running with the ball. Mateus. He's on it, can he get away? And he's lost, it's Ibrahimovic! And no mistake. And the game has liftoff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one
great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's played in low. And he's taking no chances there.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Pedri. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mateus. Bullish header! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now and he's let fly. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hazard! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Serginho. He's got away. Serginho. And the ball is out of play. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less.
मैं कहा लाडले, आज हम लोग फिर से लाइव आ चुके हैं गेम के लिए। चलिए दोस्तों, चलिए देखते हैं क्या होता है।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gerrard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Messi. And it's Salah. Nicked it back promptly, looking for a runner. Senesi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Swung over. Now he's off and running. He won't be happy with that one. And he's managed to get free. Messi, good driving run.
बहुत देर से हमारी स्किल पे
De Bruyne did well to emerge with the ball.
बॉट यार,
That's a contest to keep an eye on.
भाई प्लेयरों के बॉट इतने हैं कि इनके क्रॉसेस नहीं चल पाते
He's
हैं।
picked his way through. Serginho. And they're quick to get it back.
कर दिया जाता है।
Hakimi plays it all the way forward. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates.
भाई कोई भी फोन ले लेना, लेकिन पोको X7 में एकदम गड्ढा फोन, एकदम गड्ढा फोन। अगर तुम्हें गेम खेलना है भाई मत लेना।
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. That is ended up in no man's land. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele, he's got away.
देख ही रहे हो
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
मत लेना भाई, जिंदगी बर्बाद हो जाएगी। फोन ना
And we
लेना,
have
लेकिन
our
ये
very
फोन
first
अगर
corner.
लेने कोई कह दे तो उसके मुंह पर मूत के चले आना, मतलब फोन मत लेना भाई। हाँ, 2 कौड़ी का फोन है।
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
दुनिया में सबसे घटिया फोन यही होगा।
It's their second corner of the game.
एक टाइम पे टेक्नो के फोन ले लेना, लेकिन पोको X7 मत लेना।
Last ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. It's come to nothing. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Dembele. Rijkaard. It's run loose here. Out for a throw. Played over towards the opposite flank. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that has not gone well. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Paris Saint-Germain unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's Serginho.
Oh, great feat, that.
Driven in. Marquinhos with the clearance.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Raya claims comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. Paris Saint-Germain still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's quick to snatch it back. De Bruyne. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Gerrard. Juve. Can he get on the end of this? Raya gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pinches it off him. Forlan. Juve picks out, tries a shot!
वोट मर गया भाई आज ईश्वर कब से खेलने लगा
was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
And that has been cleared.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming. Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that's definitely not his best. O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes
अरे यार ये साला ये
Paris Saint-Germain desperately need a performance here. Fail in their mission and they are going down. They'll throw the kitchen sink at it, no doubt, but will it be enough? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Paris Saint-Germain need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. And it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's played it back. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. No way through. Gerrard. De Bruyne making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
And it's played in here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Neymar.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Always onto this. He's found a way through. Cristiano Ronaldo! De Bruyne. A probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And he was quick to react. He won't be happy with that one. Edmilson. Neymar. And it's Salah. Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Beckham. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, super find. And he's certainly onside here. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar.
That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Hakimi. Nakata. And this is Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's there to make the challenge. And this is Ronaldo. And he shoots! And that's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their back.
Here's a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, he's bustling through here. That is good strength. It's Neymar! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Neuer to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Tokyo Verdy are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum.
Berbatov! Hakimi can clear it away. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is good alertness. Over to the right flank. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No way through there. Berbatov. Can he get on the end of this? And that will be the final act. It's the day when it all caught up with them. The whole season has been a campaign of struggle. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Oh, strongly challenged there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. De Bruyne!
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he was alert to it. Merino. Rodri can get it here. Couch. Bellingham. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Hakimi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. Fernandez. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Roberto Carlos powering forward here. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
That's good play from him.
Chance for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And how easy did he make that look? Not enough communication between the defence to deal with this increased threat.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. So the first half brought no goals. Now this could be a chance. Neymar! Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Raul. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Bellingham. It's run loose here. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Cafu. And Kubasi. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, great chance! And the shot! Well taken goal. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
No luck with that dink over the top. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. De Bruyne in acres of space out wide. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, nice touch.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Towering header! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Bellingham. He goes for a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Paris Saint-Germain, moments now away from seeing this one out. Showing good feet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Only 1 minute added time.
That's really nicely played. Deftly away. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Forlan claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Take some time out to give your support to our
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain really deserved this result, it has to be said. I mean, especially for all the effort and endeavour they showed after the break. There was genuine purpose and intent in everything they tried to do, and I think they deserve it.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin along.